friends! So I'm making the organic golden matcha concentrate that I keep in my fridge. So then my matcha latte is as close as my hot water kettle. So far I've got in here about a cup of water. I would say I used maybe a little less. I'm making a lot. And I'm using just a culinary grade, but it's organic, green matcha tea powder, organic turmeric powder. I put in ginger, cinnamon, black pepper, cardamom, and stevia. And I was going to talk a little bit about the stevia that I have used in this. The stevia that I've used in this is a processed stevia. It is organic, but it just looks like white powder. I do often use, I'm going to try to find it, a whole stevia. It's a milder flavor, and it's just from the plant, the stevia plant. So it's dried, ground, and then run through a sieve, which is really yummy. Doesn't have as strong an aftertaste. It's not as sweet, but that's what I often use. We're getting down to nothing. So this was grown, homegrown, someone's backyard. Then I also put in a bit of coconut oil, maybe a tablespoon and a half. You can use honey if you want to. I don't use honey. I don't use any sugar. So we're going to put this in my Blendtec. For all intents and purposes, it is a like a Vitamix. And the reason that I started making it in this was because it doesn't really completely blend if you use like a regular immersion blender or just a regular blender. So we're going to start and we're going to let it run for about a minute. I know you're supposed to be ready when you do these things, but that's just not how I roll. This was all spur of the moment. A bunch of people had asked me about how to make this. So it probably doesn't have enough liquid or oil in it. I'm going to get my ghee. So I have some organic ghee and a little more hot water. That's how we're going to do it. And so we'll call this part 1 with the ingredients, and then I'll come back with part 2.